individual person to whom I have to send it. Then I have to type it again and again. So instead of typing it again and again, I can go for mail merge. I will create a data source from where I will get the data, and every letter will get personalized. It is a very good thing if you have to send somehow same type of letter to so many people at the same time. This will help you. So what is mail merge? A mail merge is a way to take a letter that you have written, suppose a birthday letter, invitation letter, and send it to a whole bunch of people, means send it to so many people. Somehow some editing we will do, name of the person, address of the person. So we will actually personalize it with information about them, their address, their name, so that they will think that I have typed it personally for them. So it will give a personal touch. So mail merge can be a very quick way to generate so many letters, so many documents. Okay, one more thing is, suppose you are having an invitation card for a marriage party, and you have to print addresses of all the person to whom you have to send. So again and again you have to type all the addresses. What you can do, you can take a list of mailing address and you can generate label or envelope. Means you can directly print on the envelope, or you can create label and print the label on the envelope. You have the address of all the people to whom you have to send it. So you can use their mailing address and you can create either label and paste the label, or you can directly print the envelope with the address for a different person on each label or each envelope. So in short, we can say it is a way to be personal and yet efficient. Very fastly we will be able to do this. It is very essential for any person, any organization, if they have lots of clients, partners, parents, children. Parents is the case of the school. If school has to send personal letter to each parent, then they can also do this using mail merge, so that we can communicate with all the people and they will have a personal touch also. So before sending a message, we have to first create a letter that will be same, somehow totally same for multiple people. So we have to create a mail merge document. Two things we are going to do. First, we will create the main document and then we will create the data source. We will merge the main document with the data source to create a merged document. So either we can open a template if we have, or we can create a new writer document. So I'm going for a new writer document. Then we will save it, save the document with appropriate name. One thing we need to see that we have to open only writer. We cannot go for Word format, because if we will save it in Word format, means Microsoft Word, if I will take, it will be a .docx document and it will create problem. So format we have to think. So there are two letters they have given in the book. I am going for this one. Okay, just as a sample I am going for this one. So I will just copy this and I will open writer and I will paste it here. Suppose 16 and I will paste it here. So this is a letter. Here you can see, dear Miss Smithson. For every other parent this will be different. Okay, and your child Jenny, this will also be different for different parents. So your child is such a joy to have in the classroom. Her score on her social studies test score last Friday was A. So A, B, whatever, or number, whatever we want, we can put. And regards Mr. Thompson. Mr. Thompson is the teacher. So this will remain same. Some things will change. For example, this one will change and this one will change and the score will change. Okay, so we have created the main letter, that is the main document. Okay, now we have to select the data source. Data source, that will have the names of the parents, name of the child, so that we can enter them one by one in the document and create the mail merge. Okay, so OpenOffice.org works as a middleman file in this mail merge process. Means you can go for any type of database. Either you can use a spreadsheet, you can use writer, you can use access from outside. Also you can take data source, you can take from anywhere, no problem. Let us first go for the data source. So I'll click on file, then new, then database, and we will get the data source. File, new, and then we have the database. So here we have to connect the writer document to an existing database. So we have so many options. You can go for Oracle database also, Microsoft Access, spreadsheet, text, all the options are there. See here also you can go for spreadsheet data, you can go for text file data, or any particular Access, MySQL, whatever database you want to connect, you can connect. It is very important to select the right type of database which you are having. Okay, so if you are going for a spreadsheet, so when you will click on spreadsheet and select spreadsheet, then you will see this one option, set up a connection to a spreadsheet, and then you have to browse, and then you will get the information. Okay, or if you want to go for text file, suppose if I select here text file instead of spreadsheet, I select here text file, then when I will go to next, then I will see this option, plain text.txt file, or is it comma separated value or CSV file, whatever type of file is this one. Okay, so this option also, suppose I will go for a spreadsheet, then it will ask me to locate the file where it is. Okay, there are so many spreadsheet files that we can get from here for the data. Okay, or you can go for, yes, here when you take text file, then you have to specify the type of the file you want to access. There are two types of files that you can access when you go for text one. Either you can go for txt or you can go for CSV, and here you have to mention the field separator also, because in Word we don't have field separator. Suppose we don't create a table in Word, so suppose name of the parent, name of the child, and then the number. So name of the parent and name of the child should have a separator, so it should be either tab, means tab character, space is given, or comma is given. Whatever we have given, we can go for that. Access also you can use, Microsoft Access also you can use. So if we will go for Access, then you can select Access here, Microsoft Access, and will ask us to select the Microsoft Access database file. So whatever file we want, we can attach. We can go for address book also, address book will be directly taken up. So whatever you want, you can go for. After that, you will be asked to save. You will be asked to save it. Suppose I want to go for a spreadsheet. Okay, then I will click on next. They will ask me to locate the file. Suppose the file which I am going to use is suppose this one, linking data. Okay, then open. Then when I will finish, it will ask me to save it. Okay, with whatever name we want, we can save it, ODF database. So when we will try to get it, then we can get it using this name. Okay, so this way we can attach any database so that we can get it. So we have saved it, then click on save, it will get saved. Now when you have added the database, you have to now merge it with the document. So for that, now I want to merge it. So what I will do, I will search the database. So I will use the function F4. Here you can see if I would have added that database, then it should have come. But I didn't added the database, that's why it is not available. So I will just click here. Then we have two options, queries and tables. I want to get the table. I have a pre-formatted table here. Okay, that is preloaded with OpenOffice.org writer. So that will not create any problem. Okay, so what we have to do now? So by pressing F4, we got it. Then we clicked on plus icon to see queries and tables. And then we clicked on the next table to see the tables we have created. And now how to merge the data source with the main document. It is very easy, just drag and drop. You have to just click and hold on the name and just you can drag the field you want and it will get added. So let's do this. Suppose I want to go for author as this one. So I will just select this and I will put it here. So author selected, and suppose I had this option. So this we have taken. So every time we want, we can change it. So this way we can add data. So here you can see it came dear, and after that whatever. If you didn't get exactly where you want, you can just change it. You can using cut and copy. Okay, suppose I wanted it somewhere else. I will just select it and I will just cut and I will paste it somewhere. Suppose I wanted it here, so I will paste it here. This black is not going to come, it is just to show that this one. So I wanted it actually not right here also, I wanted it here after dear. I wanted it, so it is now here. So field is displayed with the gray background. It will not get printed, just this gray background is not going to print, it will be white just to show it is coming. Okay, now we have to format the document the way we want. If you want to format, now you are done. Mail merge document is created. Now you can go for the merged one. So either you can print the letter to a give it to a printer, or you can merge it and then you can go for that. This way we have created the merge document. Okay, now we have one more method that we can use. So we have one more method, that is mail merge wizard, that also we can use. So let us first close this document and let's open another document, and let's copy the same text which we had copied. This was the text that we had copied. I'm just copying the same text. And here I will put the dear and A, only messages to those who have got A, and here your child only. So we have one more method. Here we will just put the name of the person and address actually. So dear parents, and I just want to change the address. So those parents whose child has got A grade, I am sending messages to them. Okay, here I will change the address only. I will get the address. So I have just put the space for the address. I will go to tool, and here we will have the mail merge wizard. This will help us in creating the mail merge very easily. So We have taken the current document. If you want to create a new document, if you will select this one and click on next, then new document will get created. Or if you have existing document with some data that you want to use, you can click here and you can browse. Or if you have created a template, then also you can go for that. So we'll use the current document and then click on next. And we have two options, either you want to go for later or you want to go for email message. I want to go for later. Then next, and here you have the option to go for the address block. Okay, so I don't have any address block that I can take from here, so I have to add. Okay, so we have some options that we can do, or we can create ourselves also. So I'm going to create myself. So I want some information to be taken from here. So here title I don't want, first name I will go for first name, I will go for, and I will go for address, city, these things I will go for. Gender I will leave, email address I will leave, country no. So I want some topics, I want to leave some topics, I will go for customize. And here title I don't want, I want first name, I want first name only. Then company name I don't want, address only one line I want, city I don't want, state, zip, country, telephone number, business, email address or gender. I want these things only, first name, address and city. So I will select OK from here. And now I will have the option to give them. Suppose the first name Amit, okay, and he lives near Rampur city, Gaya. Okay, then we'll click on next. Then again Rohan lives near Karimganj and city again Gaya. Then again new, so third is going to get created. Samad living near Panchayatiya Khada, city again Gaya. And one more, Rishabh living in Rajarhat, Kolkata. Now we have created, so now you can see we are complete. So I will click on OK, and it will ask me to save this file. So I will save it with the name source data for file, and we will not give any space because it's database. Save and then OK. So we got it, then OK. So here we can see that some fields are not matching. Amit not match, Rampur not match. So this is a problem. We have these preferred blocks and I think our block is not there, so I have to go for new. I took first name, I will go for first name, and then I went for address, then I went for city. So these three things I took. I will go for OK, then OK, and yes, we have got it. So it is matching. Now next, if we want to go for salutation, so I don't want to go for salutation. Okay, this document should not contain salutation. Then next, if you want to align, then right now you can see address is here and this is not properly maintained, so I will put it at the top like this. Next, so the preview of a merged document is visible now. To see the preview of another document, click one of the arrows. So first document, second, third, all document preview is available. I created 4 So here you can click on edit document and you will see Amit Rampur Gaya, one document is available. Okay, second you can see Rohan Karimganj Gaya. Okay, so I have made one mistake, I have not given the space. Okay, then next, and you can see document created. Okay, so now you can see the document is created, and here again if you want you can go for the editing. If you want to change something you can change from here also. Okay, suppose I was not able to give space there, I forgot. Anything whatever you want to change you can change from here. So likewise whatever changes you want to make you can do from here. And then next, and yes, here save starting document, save merge document, print merge document, or if you want you can send the merge document as email also. So you can print the merge document from here also, or you can take a PDF format. You can save merge document, or you can save starting document. Save starting document will save the document in starting. I want to go for save merge document. Okay, the merge document I want to save, I don't want to save only starting one. Or you want to save as a single document, or you want to save as individual documents. I want to save as single document, no problem. And then I am complete. So we got it, and now we can save it. So whatever name you want you can save, saved document, whatever name you want you can save it, and then click on save. After that it is finished. So we got all of them: Rishabh, Rajarhat, Samad, Rohan, Amit, whatever name we want, we have got it, and this is mail merge is complete. So next topic is label. Labels are printed on the envelope, and directly you can also print the label on the envelope, or you can create small labels that you can take printout of and you can paste it on the envelope. Suppose you are sending envelopes for marriage party, then you can paste the addresses on them. So how can we create labels? So file, new, and then labels, and here you can see tabs are labels, format, options. So we will select labels, and here we will select the database. Suppose by default we have the bibliography and source that I had created. Okay, so we'll go for bibliography, and then we will select table. This is one table, biblio, and then database field we will select the data whatever we want. Okay, so suppose we want address, so we'll select address and then press enter. I want next data in the next line, so now I am selecting name of the person, author. So these two I have created, and suppose name of the school where I want to send the data. So here you can see it is in the same line, so I will just press enter and you will move to the next line. So here we have completed. Then format. In format you can select the height and width whatever you want. It is taking so much, so I will just decrease it. Width okay, Okay, number of columns and number of rows. So I want two columns, and four rows. Now we have to save this. It will ask for the type that you want. So brand, I'm going for every A4. Whatever type of you want, I'm going for every A4. Okay, so it is saved now. Okay, so label saved. And in options, if you want to get it on the entire page, then you can go for entire page, or if you want single label in single pages, so it is better to go for entire page, then we can just cut it and paste it, otherwise it will result in loss of pages. Now we'll click on this one, new document. We are complete. So now you can see our label is ready. Okay, our label is ready. We have to just take a print out of it. So click on file and then select print. Your document contains address, database fields, author, address, school. Do you want to print a form of letter? Yes, so we will get it. These are the data which we are going to use, so we will get this data very easily. And then here you can see output is in the form of printer or file. I don't have printer with me, so I will go with file. The file will get saved, save as a single document or save as individual documents. I will go for save as single document and then OK. So here it will ask me to save the file. So files for print, and then on desktop I am saving it. Labels is also saved. So files for print, save, and then done. Okay, so this is files for print. We have opened this. And we have got the labels. Each label we can just cut and we can take a print out of it and then we can cut. Okay.